Okay, Bruv Nation, there comes a time when enough is enough. Harman Smith, I have seen you slander Doom so many times, and I have grinded my teeth, and I have swallowed my pride, and I've held myself back, choosing kindness over violence. Too much is too much, and now I must do what I must do, Harman. So just remember, you asked for this. There is no action without reaction. There is no violence without cause. Ladies and gentlemen, roll the damn intro.
It's a really interesting phenomenon, seeing Doom fans prop up Eternal, worshipping it, acting as if Doom is some major gaming IP.
We're pretending. We're acting like Doom is a major gaming IP. Is that what we're doing, Harman? We're just capping for Doom. We're fanatical fanboys, right? We're just hyping up the series that we love because it's that niche, right? No, son. What you're saying is a lie, it's a fallacy, and you're a fraud and a liar, Harman. Just because the reality of the world you live in escapes you doesn't mean it's not true. Doom is objectively, a major, a massive, a titanic gaming IP. It is gaming royalty, son. Doom Guy's face is on the Mount Rushmore of gaming. Doom has been a major IP since 1993, my guy. And nothing you can say, no sentence you can muster, no paragraph that you can manifest can prove me wrong. So let me flip it on you. You tell us why Doom isn't a major IP, because it is, son. And it's been a major IP since the first time Doom Guy shot a demon in the damn face. Since Doom Guy first took a chainsaw and split a demon in half with it. Since he stood there in the face of the demon hordes and he ripped and he teared and he destroyed and he vanquished every single one of them one by one until they all feared the name that was Doom Guy. Not a major gaming IP, you prick. The player count backs it up. The sales back it up. The fans back it up. His popularity backs it up. His success backs up everything I am saying and makes you look like the idiot that you are, Harman. Us Doom fans, we're going nowhere. Doom is going nowhere, Harman. Doom Guy has always been there. Doom will always be there. And we will always be screaming Doom from the rooftops with a great bloody smile on our face every time we do. So what else does a great Harman have to say?
That the Dark Ages is going to be one of the best games released this year. It's not.
There you go, everyone. Doom Dark Ages will not have a shot at being best game of the year. Why? Because the great Harman Smith said so. Apparently he's played the game already. How do you know, Harman? How do you know, though? I mean, we must have seen different trailers. I mean, you and I must have seen a very different event. Because what I saw, what I saw was mental. Do you know what I saw? Let's just forget it's called Doom, right? Because obviously you have a bias against Doom. That's evident, right? So you're unable to really see it for what it is. But what I saw was Doom Guy riding a dragon, going 1,000 miles an hour, mounting a giant gun and mowing down demons with it. What I saw was Doom Guy in a mech, boxing with giant demons and sporting kicking one through a wall. What I saw was Doom Guy wielding a spiked mace, a shield with chainsaw teeth, shield bashing demons into Doom 3 and using that chainsaw teeth to rip and to tear them like he's never done before. I saw Doom Guy in Viking drip, my guy. I saw him with a flail, a chain, a ball with spikes on it, smashing demons all over the damn place. I saw Doom Guy with a gauntlet, my bruv. So I'm sorry if you and I see different things, but what I saw was the most epic, the most amazing, the most frantically gory, brutal and satisfying game I think I have ever seen, bruv. I saw Doom hitting harder than Doom has ever hit before. And I'm sorry, maybe I'm just a fanboy. Maybe you are right. But when I see these things, I think that's everything a video game should be. But I understand, in your mind, you see it and see something else. I would love to see what you see, to try and understand how the inner workings of your mind really work. But I don't think anyone could ever understand you, Harman. What else does he have to say?
It's safe to say at this point that Doom, the Dark Ages, is going to be propped up. It's going to be worshipped. It's going to be venerated as this huge new entry in the long-running Doom franchise, while Doom Eternal is completely forgotten, you know? Like...
You know, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I am missing something, Bruv Nation, but is this guy's argument really that when Doom Dark Ages comes out, we're all going to be playing Doom Dark Ages instead of Doom Eternal? I mean, tell me, am I missing some vital piece of information? Because I'm pretty sure that this goes for everything, right? If you're into a Harry Potter, if you're into the Harry Potter series, right? If you're reading the books and a new book comes out in that series, well, do you not read the new book? When Lord of the Rings films came out, you know, when Return of the King hit, did we not watch Return of the King? Like, I'm sorry, when a new season of a show comes out, does it mean that the last season you forget about entirely? That the last season you no longer care for because you're watching the new season? Is this your argument, bro? Like, I'm sorry, I'm so confused right now. So when Elder Scrolls 6 comes out and I start playing it, is your argument that I don't like Skyrim anymore? That I don't have love for Skyrim anymore? Is that your argument, bro? Are you saying that when Dark Ages hits, I don't like Doom Eternal now? That everyone that loves Eternal doesn't like it? That we don't love 2016? I mean, I was just playing Doom 2 last night. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Do you hear the words that come out of your mouth? You make no sense. So when Iron Maiden drop a new album, do I just not listen to any of the other ones again? Like, this child will be the death of me.
Like the same thing that happened with Doom 2016, in which the fanboys will religiously eat up whatever id Software shits out of their collective asshole, right? They'll hype up the Dark Ages as the greatest thing ever. You know, I'm already seeing people saying that the Dark Ages is going to be way better than Doom Eternal. If you really loved Doom Eternal that much, wouldn't you, like, be a little bit more skeptical that they could, like, top it or do something more with it or evolve the formula? But no.
Okay, no one forgot about 2016. People, thousands of them, play it every single day as they do Eternal. Do you want to know why people are saying, oh my god, this is going to be better than Eternal? Because we hold Eternal at the highest standard, right? We hold Doom at a high standard. Do you want to know why we're saying what we're saying? Because we are excited. Because this is exactly what we wanted. Right? They've took Doom Eternal, they've put it in the Dark Ages, bruv. And do you know what they gave us? Do you know why we're hyped? Do you know why we're so excited? I can't believe I have to spell it out for you. We can fight in a giant Doom mech. We can ride on a giant dragon, bruv. We have a flail. We have a shield with chainsaw teeth. They've made Doom Guy even more epic than he already was. And that's what you do with Doom. You give us more ways to be brutal, more ways to be violent. We can't say if it's going to be better than Eternal. But it certainly looks like it's everything that we want Doom to be. It's called hype. It's called excitement, bruv. There's people out there that prefer 2016. There's people that prefer Doom Eternal. I'm one of them. And your Doom Eternal slander is the most nonsensical gibberish I've ever heard in my life, right? And there's going to be people who prefer Dark Ages, but no matter which game you prefer, we all love Doom anyway.
Doom the Dark Ages is going to be better than Eternal because, like, ooh, like they're gonna do all this stuff. Like, oh, look at all these weapons. There's no real substance to it, right? There's no real evaluation. There's no real critical thinking. You know.
It's pretty obvious at this point that Harman Smith is just speaking out of his arse. He has no idea what to say. He has no valid criticisms because he hasn't played it. So he's trying to downplay the trailer by going, look at these weapons. Can't explain what's wrong with the weapons, by the way. It's just, the weapons. Yeah, weapons, Harman. Typically, that's what you would use in a Doom game or any FPS game or any video game with any violence. in the history of video games. He's like, the weapons, what's wrong with the weapons, Harman? Give us more information. And then he tries to sound clever. And it's like, you know, there's no evaluation, there's no critical thinking, while displaying zero critical thinking or evaluation in his own video. I mean, you could not make this up.
The people who love Doom are only doing so because it's Doom, right? Like, when you really think about it, you know, this series is coasting off of, like, its obsessive fanboys, right? The people who will, like, gobble up whatever slop is put out in front of them with no real consideration as to how good it actually is, really. And I think a really good example of what I mean by this is, like, the weird divide between 2016 and Eternal, right?
The king of contradictions is at it again. So on one hand, he says Doom fans only like Doom because it's Doom and we will just obsessively be fanatic about anything that's Doom. But then he highlights that there's a divide in the Doom community, that some people are not that fond of Doom Eternal for many reasons that they will explain. And some people are not as fond of 2016 for many reasons they will explain. Which kind of contradicts what you just said. If we was all blind fanboys, we would just fanatically love everything that's Doom, consume it all and give everything a 10 out of 10. I can criticise Doom 16. I know why I don't like it as much as Doom Eternal, and just like Doom Eternal, I can understand why the 2016 guys do not maybe resonate with Doom Eternal, but I can also explain why I think Doom Eternal is the pinnacle of the series and one of the best first-person shooting games of all time. I can express my thoughts and opinions in a critical way. I've pretty much never seen a Doom fan who can't do that.
Right. Where you have people who are more discerning, more critical, more intelligent, you know, older fans who have played all the Doom games extensively, you know, who will prefer Doom 2016.
I want you to pay attention to what he just said because it's a great insight to how his mind works. Harman Smith is a man who enjoys 2016 more than Eternal, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what Harman does is he puts anyone who agrees with him, anyone else who thinks 2016 is better than Eternal, they're more intelligent fans. They're smarter fans. They're more grounded fans. They're more cultured fans. They're fans who must have been around in 1993. And anyone who likes Eternal more, well, they're an idiot. They can't critically think. They have no logic. They're just lesser gamers if they prefer Eternal, which really gives us an insight to what a child this boy really is.
Right, you know, 2016 was mildly popular.
What you say?
Right, you know, 2016 was mildly popular.
So say that again.
You know, 2016 was mildly popular.
Oh! Mildly popular? Mildly popular, bruv.
Right. It wasn't a great game, you know.
Oh, this hurts me. This hurts me. I think I'm allergic to Harman.
Doom 2016 was not a particularly good game, but it was a video game, right?
Fucking hell. Absolutely top tier analysis by Harman there. You hear that? Doom Eternal wasn't particularly a good video game. It was a video game. I could feel my IQ just dropping by the second.
We're currently in this weird era where a lot of people are trying to act as if this is like one of the greatest games of all time, one of the greatest of the generation, this insanely popular like first person thing, and it's clearly not, you know? Like, it's the best-selling Doom. Like, I've seen it go on sale for $5. Okay? Like, Doom Eternal isn't best-selling anything. They're giving it away to prop up the numbers.
Okay, Harman, here's a challenge for you. I am calling you out right now. I challenge you, Harman, to do a video on Doom Eternal. I want you to break it down. I want you to explain to me, explain to everyone in the Doom community why Doom Eternal isn't everything you just said. Because you come on here, right, and you say stuff, but you never really offer anything to back up your opinion. You don't try and validate it with points ever. You will just come out here and say, we're in a weird era where Doom Eternal is considered to be, you know, one of the best Doom games of all time, you know, and it clearly isn't. So why don't you tell me why it clearly isn't? If it's so easy and clear to see, explain it to me. I'm not going to stand here right now and explain to you why it is all of those things, because it would all go over your head. But I challenge you, if you have the balls, if you really believe in what you say, and you think there's any credibility behind your words, do a video and explain to me why Doom Eternal failed. And I will rebuttal you, right? But into some objective things, right? You talk about how Doom Eternal isn't this big, that it doesn't sell well, right? That they just decreased the game's price in order to inflate their sales numbers. Bruv, inside its first year of launch, it earned ID 450 million plus. That was back in 2021. We're now in 2025, my guy. So when they started putting the prices down and offering that game cheap to people, they'd already got all the money. They'd already got back their investment several-fold, right? They was just giving it to people cheap because they didn't need the profit from game sales no more, bruv. They was earning money from the DLCs anyway. So it was just, let's just get Doom into as many hands as possible so we can get them the DLC, right? Doom Eternal was a massive success. The most successful Doom game in the history of the franchise. And Doom right now is the biggest it has ever been. So once again, you are talking absolute nonsense, Harman, which is your trademark at this point.
You know, Doom has, I think, the most fanatical, obsessive, like, fanboy culture out of any modern AAA shooter, right? Because these are the guys who will try to pretend that, like, Doom Eternal, like, the plot of that game had been built up over, like, all of the earlier entries, that, like, you know, they'll use terms like the Doom Slayer unironically, you know, completely unaware of the fact that, like, Doom Eternal completely made that term up, right? You know, they'll eat up all the stupid lore and the retcons. Well, instead of just being some Space Marine guy, like, suddenly you're like, oh no, you're the chosen one who's fought demons, and it doesn't work.
That's it, I'm done. Wrap it up. I'm wrapping it up. If I stand here and do this anymore, I'm going to lose my mind. Harman, you have no idea what you're talking about. So I give you a challenge again. I'm not going to explain the lore of Doom to you. Do you know why? You're not worthy of it. And unlike you, I was there in 1993 when Doom first was a thing. I've been there since the very start. You're not worthy. So, but I'll give you the challenge, son. I'll give you the same challenge I did earlier in the video. You make a video explaining to Doom fans why the story doesn't work. Rather than just saying it doesn't work, why doesn't it work, Harman? You explain to me the retcons. You explain to me what the Doom guy is. You explain to me why he's now referred to as the Doom Slayer and how it all ties in. You explain it to me, Harman. Because before you can say something doesn't work, you need to explain why it doesn't work, though. Otherwise, your opinion doesn't mean anything. But this is Harman Smith we're talking about, and everything you say doesn't mean anything because you never back anything you say up with any form of critical thinking whatsoever. That's the video, guys. This was exhausting. Harman Smith, you are something else, bruv. Something else.